In this video, we will explore the process of making organic liquid NPK fertilizer using mustard cake, providing a step-by-step detailed guide of making it at home and correct way of using it in your plants. There are so many common misconceptions circulating on the internet about this fertilizer, and after watching this video, any doubts or wrong ideas you may have regarding this fertilizer will be cleared. This video will cover the accurate method for making the liquid mustard cake fertilizer, highlight its benefits, outline necessary precautions during the manufacturing process, and provide insights on enhancing its effectiveness by adding additional ingredients to it for vigorous growth of your plants. Let's get started. The mustard cake has been traditionally used in India for several decades as a natural plant food for blooming flowers and vegetable plants. It is collected after extracting mustard oil from the mustard seeds. The mustard cake contains all the macronutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, sulfur, magnesium, calcium, and various other micronutrients like manganese, zinc, iron, copper, making it a balanced and complete food for your plants. The mustard cake usually comes in solid cake-like forms like this. You can make a powder from it by grinding it in a mixer, although you can directly apply this powder in your soil, but it will be a slow-release fertilizer and the plants won't be able to take its nutrients efficiently. The best way of applying this is to ferment the mustard cake in an earthen pot or any type of plastic bucket. If you can manage to get an earthen pot, it is good, but you can get similar results by using plastic buckets also. During the fermentation process, it can nurture or help the growth of many beneficial microbial populations that can protect your plants from pests and diseases and also improve the soil structure by adding good bacteria into it. And this is the most crucial reason for making fermented liquid mustard cake fertilizer. Our aim will be to enhance the growth of those microorganisms during the fermentation process. The secret behind this lies in the ingredients and their correct ratio, and many gardeners often overlook this part. Take 9 liters of normal water in a bucket, add 1 liter of boiled rice water to it. The rice water is a suspension of starch obtained from draining boiled rice. You can just boil rice with extra water and strain it when cooked. Collect the water and let it cool to normal temperature before adding it. This leftover water contains several minerals, probiotics, and starch that are essential for the growth of the beneficial microorganisms. So the total mixture will be 10 liters in volume. Next, add mustard cake either in solid or powder form, about 500 grams in this solution. Next, we will add neem cake powder about 50 to 100 grams. This neem cake and mustard cake powder, when combined together, can prevent the growth of unwanted pathogens like nematodes in the soil. It also acts as pest repellent and makes this solution odorless even fermented for several days. We will also add jaggery or molasses in it. The jaggery, or commonly known as gur in India, is an unrefined sugar made from boiling concentrated sugarcane extract, and you can find it in any grocery shop. We will be using about 200 grams of jaggery in this mixture. It acts as a microbial stimulant, encouraging the growth and activity of beneficial microorganisms in the mixture. This is one of the essential food for the growth of good aerobic bacteria. Those microorganisms are crucial for breaking down complex organic compounds into simpler form like NPK and the plant micronutrients that are more readily absorbed by the plants, thus making this liquid organic mustard cake fertilizer as a fast release and more effective plant food. Mix all these ingredients thoroughly with a stick, cover it with a lid and keep it in shady and cool area away from direct sunlight. We will keep this for 3 days and then apply it. Don't forget to stir up the mixture occasionally, at least once a day, to ensure that there is enough supply of oxygen, which is essential for the growth of these good aerobic bacteria and other microbes. Now, to further enhance its effectiveness, we will use 2 more ingredients. and these are completely optional. But adding these two products will make it 10 times stronger fertilizer as well as very efficient soil amendment. The day before applying this, that is in the second day during the fermentation process, I am adding here humic acid to this mixture. This is completely organic product, usually comes in water soluble form. The product I am using is called potassium humate. It contains humic acid as well as potassium for the plant. We will add about 20 to 50 gram of this in the mixture. Adding this to your mustard cake solution has many benefits. It can create enough humus in the soil, improve the soil structure as well as regulate the pH of the final solution. There is a separate video on this in my channel. You can watch it from the I button. Along with this, we will apply about 50 gram of DAP or diammonium phosphate, which is a chemical fertilizer, contains about 18% nitrogen and 46% phosphorus. However, if you don't want to use chemical fertilizer in your garden, you can avoid this step. Mix all these ingredients thoroughly, keep it for another day and then it is ready to use. Although you can keep on fermenting this solution for several days, even weeks, but in my opinion and experience, it is best to use it within 3 days. After that, there is a risk of growing unwanted anaerobic pathogens or bad bacteria in the solution, which can cause serious damage to your plants. They can also invite various fungal problems for the plants. That's why it is better to use it in the 3rd day after making this solution. Remember, don't use this raw solution directly in the plants. Always dilute this mixture before applying. The correct ratio is 1:10. That is to mix 1 liter of this fermented solution into 10 liters of normal water. After mixing well with a mug or jug, you can give this fertilizer to your plants. Do not spray this liquid fertilizer on the leaves, rather apply it directly in the soil. Feed the plant with this only when the soil is dry. Do not use this in wet or soggy soil. You may want to loosen the soil slightly before applying it, ensuring it reaches the plant's roots more effectively. This fertilizer can be applied to all your plants, whether they are fruiting, flowering or vegetable plants. For mature plants, it is advised to use around 500 ml of this diluted solution, while for young or seedling stage plants, you can dilute it by half, mixing an equal amount of water with this. Always apply this fertilizer in the early morning or just after the sunrise. It can be given to plants at interval of 15 days. Although the mustard cake fertilizer can be applied throughout the growing season of the plant, but it is a good idea to avoid using it during very hot and dry weather, as it can burn the plant. During the summer months, it should be diluted with additional water in this solution before applying. Also, you should avoid using this fertilizer during the rainy season or cloudy weather, as it may lead to fungal issues in the soil. During those days, you can feed your plants with alternative organic fertilizer such as a mixed NPK fertilizer made from vermicompost, bone meal, neem cake and seaweed. To discover how to create this NPK fertilizer at home, check out the video displayed on the screen. That will be all for today. Thanks for tuning in and see you next time in another interesting content. Until then, enjoy your gardening journey.